Let me ask you a question, right? You think your clients are your greatest asset. They're not. Did you know that your clients are one of your 5 deadly enemies? And they're the ones that you trust the most. And they're the ones that could be the most dangerous. Your best client, the one who pays you on time, refers others, seems loyal, could destroy your business tomorrow. One dispute, one chargeback, one lawsuit, one bad review, and you probably have zero protection in place. I know, I've seen it all day long. I'm Karam Nahas, the battle-tested lawyer, nearly 20 years litigating cases and advising entrepreneurs on deals. I've represented entrepreneurs who got destroyed by clients that they trusted. And I've been the lawyer who's destroyed entrepreneurs on behalf of their clients. So I know both sides and I know the weapons. So this video, I'm going to give you the 7 laws of power to master against clients, so disputes don't end up in court. So by the end, you're going to know how to control these client relationships and protect yourself before things go wrong, and they always do, right? Let's go. These 7 laws come from Robert Greene's 48 Laws of Power, but I'm showing you how they apply to client relationships and business in general. This is Danger Zone 3 contracts and deal making. And here's what I've learned after 20 years on both sides of these disputes. Even good clients can turn toxic. It happens when they feel disrespected, when they feel like they're not in control, when they feel like you've lied to them, even if you haven't, even if you've done nothing wrong. So when clients feel any of these things, they become dangerous. They dispute charges. They demand refunds. They leave reviews that tank your reputation. They have a lot of leverage now. They threaten lawsuits, fraud. I've seen it happen to entrepreneurs who really did nothing wrong. And I felt it too in my own businesses. But I've had clients turn on me. I know that gut punch and it doesn't feel good. Now the problem isn't your work. The problem is you were never taught how to manage these relationships with power. You don't have a system in place. You were taught to serve your clients. You were taught that the customer is always right, but that's not really the case, right? Nobody taught you that clients are one of your 5 deadly enemies, and you need a system to protect yourself. We all do. That's what these 7 laws of power fix. And this isn't about manipulating clients. It's not about deception. It's about protecting yourself from the ones who would manipulate you. And don't ever get it twisted. They will. Now, law 1 is never outshine the master. Robert Greene says always make those above you feel comfortably superior. That's really important. Never make clients feel stupid about their problems. They hired you because they couldn't solve a problem that you promised to fix for them. So if you make them feel bad about needing help, they're going to resent you. That makes no sense. So don't say that your marketing is completely broken. Say that your vision is solid. Let me just show you how to amplify what's working. Be sensitive to their needs. Your client is the hero of their story. You're the guy. Now, the moment you try to be the hero, you create an enemy. Remember that. Now, law 2, always say less than necessary. Greene says that the more you say, the more common you appear. Now, when clients make requests, don't over-explain when something is difficult. The more you justify, the weaker you appear. The weaker you appear, now the more they're going to push you, right? Keep it simple. I can make that adjustment. It'll be ready by Friday, or it might be an extra cost. Done. No justification, no apology. Confidence prevents clients from questioning your authority, and that's very, very important to understand. Now, law number 3 is know who you're dealing with. The best way to handle toxic clients is never to work with them at all. Red flags show up on discovery calls if you know what to look for. And you know what to ask. Do they badmouth previous providers? Because if they do, you're probably next. Do they have unrealistic expectations? Because they'll blame you when reality hits. Do they renegotiate everything? Do they nickel and dime you forever? Do they blame everybody else but themselves? You're the next scapegoat. Red flag phrases, my last agency was terrible. This should be easy. I've heard that so many times. I hate that. Can you just throw that in? Screen them out before they damage your business. That's what I do with clients. Don't ask how to handle bad clients. Ask how to avoid them entirely. When somebody tells me it's going to be so simple, I tell them to do it themselves. So if this is hitting home, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment with the biggest red flag that you missed, and I want to hear that story. Now that brings us to law number 4. Recreate yourself. Don't let clients turn you into an order taker. The entrepreneur who jumps when clients say jump, responds to texts at midnight, acts grateful for any business That's an unhealthy power dynamic waiting to explode and get taken advantage of by the client. Now, position yourself as a trusted advisor. Set boundaries, though, about communication, revisions, and scope. Have a tight scope in writing before you start. Show them that you run a real operation. When boundaries are set from day one, expectations are clear, and clear expectations prevent lawsuits. Trust me, your client will respect you more if you have a system in place. Now, law number 5 is never appear too perfect. And I had a client like that used to irk me, a sales guy. He used to tell everybody that he was perfect. He oversold, overpromised. He made everything sound guaranteed. Then reality hit, and the client feels lied to. Even if you delivered exactly what you promised, but by saying you're perfect, nobody's perfect. So be strategically honest. I'm confident we can achieve your goals, but it requires effort on both sides and realistic time frames. Say that, but put that in writing. It builds trust and it protects you legally. When that client goes bad and becomes one of your 5 enemies, because business is war, that's one of our core principles you hear me say all the time. Now, law number 6 is make others come to you. Don't chase clients. Create the demand. When clients pursue you, you have leverage on pricing, terms, and selection. Use great lead magnets. So when you chase them, they have the power and leverage, and they'll use it against you. Build authority through content and referrals. Have a wait list, have lead magnets, bring them to you. Be willing to say no. Scarcity creates respect, and nobody really respects somebody that keeps chasing them. Desperation, that creates contempt. I love these laws of power. Like I said, they apply very well to business. Now, law number 7 is win through actions, not argument. When disputes happen, don't argue. Deliver the proof, document everything. Confirm conversations in writing. This is huge. Save deliverables with timestamps. So when a client says you never delivered, right, you show them the email where you delivered and they approved it. Always watch your back and don't argue. And when it ends up in court, imagine the client saying that you never delivered, you lied, you took the money, you did all these bad things, but now you're pulling out every email that rebuts that, every confirmation, every deliverable, all that good stuff that I'm teaching you. And a litigation attorney like I used to be is going to be shit out of luck. Judge is going to look at the evidence and it's all over. You're going to be in great shape. I've been in those rooms. Documentation determined the outcome every time. Don't have anything that's inconsistent. The entrepreneur who records wins. The entrepreneur who doesn't record, or I just remember, they usually lost. So here's what changes when you master these 7 laws of power. You stop being at the mercy of your clients. You think differently. You're not hoping that they'll behave. You know that you're protected, and you can act with more confidence because you built the leverage before you needed it. They can't squeeze you anymore. Clients respect you differently and they'll follow your process. They don't push boundaries. You build better trust that way because you set up the framework from day one. You're gonna sleep well at night. And if something does go wrong, you're ready. You have the receipts. You'll win. Not because you argued better, but because you were prepared better. You had the right system in place. And that's what it means to be legally bulletproof. Now look, this was just a taste. 7 laws in 7 minutes. Each one goes a little deeper, but that's why I created the Laws of Power Client Defense Playbook. It's free. It breaks down the 7 laws with specific contract clauses that you need to enforce them, because psychology without legal structure is really just hope. And legal structure without psychology, it's just paperwork. We want to prevent the problems from happening. So they work together, and that's what this system is all about. The link is in the description below. And if you have a business and you want to see where you're exposed, because I bet you are legally exposed and you don't even know it, not just by clients, but across all 7 danger zones and against all 5 enemies, take my risk report. It's free. It'll take you 5 minutes. I promise you'll find blind spots you didn't know about. The link is in the description below. Enjoy it. It's something I would charge $7,500 for in person, but I trained AI to do this for you. And if you want to go even deeper, I created the client contract system. It's a client contract that gets customized to your business. It comes with video training directly from me. And guess what? 2 months of a mentorship with me directly, so we get your client contract in order and all your client issues. Check out the link in the description below. That's the client contract system. And I know what it feels like to have a client turn on you. I've been there. I've seen it with clients. This system exists, so you don't have to feel bad about it and you're protected. I'm Karan, the battle-tested lawyer. Always remember, defense wins championships. Get legally bulletproof.